free
Bro,
clothes.
what was that one video where he bought like the store? He bought out a whole grocery store and then donated all of it. Like, no one else on YouTube is doing that to the scale that he's doing. It's like, okay, you could buy groceries and then give it to people. He bought the whole store. He emptied out the whole store. Like, this video is titled The 7 Heavenly Virtues as YouTubers from Ryan Pictures.
There's 7 specific YouTubers who perfectly represent the 7 heavenly virtues, and we're going to start off with the virtue of charity. Charity is described as a willingness or even desire to help others and better the world, no matter the cost to one's personal self. We all knew Mr. Beast would be the perfect candidate for this virtue, but what exactly has he done to secure this position? Mr. Beast revolutionized YouTube content by seamlessly blending entertainment with acts of generosity. One of the most pivotal moments of his career was in 2017, when he donated $10,000 to a homeless person, setting the tone for more philanthropic content.
It's about $10,000. I'm not joking.
The immense popularity of
I'm not joking. I know the dude just told him like, bro, he just changed that man's life.
These
for real.
Videos not only skyrocketed his success, but also unintentionally inspired a wave of new creators aiming to emulate his approach. However, a key distinction sets Mr. Beast apart from many of these imitators: his genuine passion for giving. Unlike many channels where giveaways are primarily content-driven, Mr. Beast integrates philanthropy with entertainment, prioritizing helping others over just creating viral content. As Mr. Beast's channel grew, so did the scales of his donations. He began organizing larger and more ambitious.
He was so awkward back then. Yeah, you could just hear it. Now he's like super comfortable, bro. Like, bro.
It's about $10,000. I'm not joking.
I'm not joking.
So did the scales of affecting both his audience and the causes he supported. Among his notable charities were the Team Trees campaign in 2019, with a goal to raise $20 million for planting 20 million trees, and the Team Seeds campaign in 2021, aiming to raise $30 million for ocean cleanup. These campaigns drew global attention and participation. Beyond these large-scale charities,
we're planting every tree for every life this video gets. It's like, wow, okay.
Including building wells in Africa to provide clean water, organizing food drives, and giving away millions of dollars in free clothes.
What was that one video where he bought like the store? He bought out a whole grocery store and then donated all of it. Like, no one else on YouTube is doing that to the scale that he's doing. It's like, okay, you could buy groceries and then give it to people. He bought the whole store. He emptied out the whole store. Like, bruh,
has touched the hearts of many, as he always prioritizes helping others and bettering the world, always at the cost of his own time, money,
bro,
and
I also remember, last pause for right now, I also remember when he opened his restaurant, didn't he make it free for like the first? Yeah, I saw that. Bro, didn't he like when he opened his restaurant, didn't he like make everything like free? Like he had a free restaurant the whole time. People just coming and getting food. So like it's stuff like that. It's like you can't even beat that.
The next YouTuber on this list has also generously donated thousands of dollars to charity. However, this YouTuber is most renowned for being a humble and down-to-earth person, which places him in the virtue of humility. Humility is described as being modest in self.
Bro, Charlie's very humble.
The virtue is a sense of inner knowledge that one doesn't need to prove their greatness to the outside world to actually be great. No other YouTuber perfectly represents this, as well as Penguin Zero or Moist Critical, as he never allows his pride to interfere and always stays true to himself. He's not shy about sharing embarrassing stories, showing that he doesn't worry about appearing perfect. This was clearly demonstrated during the intense feud between Penguin Zero and Sneeko, who's known for his controversial
I remember this, bro, and he pulled out like a whole AR. I was like, yo.
And sometimes extreme reactions. Earlier this year, their beefs reached new heights when Sneeko began attacking Charlie and his girlfriend without provocation.
Where he starts making a statement on monogamy, which of course had nothing to do with the video I made. I'm not gonna say names. Someone texted me. He's in a monogamous relationship. This is his girl.
What? Okay.
So there you go. I mean, I told you, like, I could hear it in your voice.
When I first covered their beef a few months ago, we explored how Charlie responded by methodically breaking down Sneeko's arguments while exposing his past experiences as a cuck. This all led to Sneeko taking actions that were seen as going too far. Despite Sneeko's provocative content and tweets, Charlie kept his response calm and logical, avoiding the kind of emotional outbursts Sneeko showed. When Sneeko tweeted something that seemed like a challenge to a physical fight, Charlie didn't react with anger or accepted the challenge. Instead, he chose to reply in a way that made made light of the situation, showing he preferred talking things out over resorting to the quote caveman reaction to beat someone up. Yet during the peak of all the drama, when things escalated to new heights of animosity, Critical would showcase a video of Sneeko dancing on stream while threatening to shoot Charlie with a gun for no valid reason.
So he kept saying, "Oh, you're in Tampa, right? I'll come see you," waving his gun around and dancing. You wanna watch my clips? Watch my clips.
Bro, and the thing that Charlie did was so tough. I was like, yo, he really got it.
Watch my clips. You want me to watch your clips? Watch my clips. These are the only clips I'm watching, you were?
Additionally, Charlie would hilariously correct Sneeko's gun terminology while passively showing he was heavily armed.
This is like the grammar police of guns, but he's a fucking imbecile. You absolute buffoon. What you have there is not clips. These are mags.
He just reminds me of what's his name? John Wick.
They're mags, not clips, you absolute fucking dummy. The same way that this is also a mag. They're all mags. Stop saying clips.
And it's loaded. You can see it's loaded. It's literally loaded.
Charlie would then go on to point out how Sneeko would always resort to challenging someone to a fight rather than using the mental capacity to come up with any insults.
When you are getting your feelings hurt and your immediate response isn't to fire back with insults, jokes, whatever, it's to challenge someone to a fight, you've taken a huge L. You've shown that the person has got under your skin, and the only thing you can resort to is a caveman brain of, "I'll beat you in a fight."
Charlie never let his pride or the desire to maintain a
press over actual good streamer
dictate his actions. Instead, he chose a path that was less about proving himself and more about maintaining his principles and character. Charlie obviously does not care about looking the best in front of the crowd and always makes sure to call himself out for his wrongdoings. Yet despite Charlie fitting perfectly within the virtue of humility, the next virtue, diligence, doesn't really fit with Penguin Zero, as his videos are often characterized by extremely low effort. And that's where one of the most prominent investigative channels on YouTube, CoffeeZilla, comes in.
Yes, yo, bro, the amount of effort CoffeeZilla puts into his videos is not funny. From just his setup to the actual investigations taken to figure out things, bro, it's like he runs an actual, like he really does run an actual investigation.
Diligence is described as being steadfast in your work no matter what stands in your way, and if there's work to be done, you'll do your best to get it finished and properly. This is often attributed to someone who has decisive work ethic, steadfast in belief, and the capability of not giving up. CoffeeZilla is a perfect candidate for this virtue, as his ability to provide incredibly well-researched videos shines through the majority of content on YouTube.
And then even then, years later, like he did that with Logan Paul. The investigation with Logan Paul was spanned over years, and he's still like, you can't beat that.
CoffeeZilla always goes the extra mile in his videos by providing solid evidence and facts, and always
really solid evidence, like evidence that you like, wait, nah, he really tried.
For example, during his 3-part investigation involving CryptoZoo, one of the most infamous crypto
I was just saying
scams run
this
by Logan Paul, CoffeeZilla single-handedly explained every illegitimate claim about the CryptoZoo project. In the video, Coffee interviewed a group of significant investors in the project, and what he discovered was shocking. These investors had sunk tens to hundreds of thousands of dollars into CryptoZoo, expecting it to operate as Logan had advertised, but instead, the game turned out to be completely unplayable, with Logan Paul apparently abandoning the project, leaving the investors with a useless crypto coin, and ultimately losing tens of thousands of dollars. CoffeeZilla's commitment to exposing these scammers through meticulous research extends beyond just the CryptoZoo case. Another prime
The thing with Logan Paul went too far. He wasn't even laughing as much as people said.
Aimed at exposing Dylan Dennis, an MMA fighter who recently rose to online stardom after his boxing match against Logan Paul and his feud with Logan Paul's wife, Nina Agdal. The video began
like
with
making fun of it.
Of another YouTube investigator, Zach XBT, who uncovered several tweets of Dylan promoting apparent scam cryptocurrencies that eventually rug pulled. Setting out a mission to reveal Dylan Dennis's careless promotion of scam coins, CoffeeZilla came up with a genius strategy to create a cryptocurrency from scratch, get Dylan Dennis to promote it, and ultimately expose how Dylan Dennis promotes scams without doing his prior research. The operation involved CoffeeZilla creating a complete replica of the CryptoZoo scam by simply changing its name, description, and fundamentals.
Number one, we created soursnft.com, which is our actual fake landing page for the NFT project. It's got all these cute Candyland fake NFTs that don't exist. Now the idea is this is what he's initially going to promote. And then I also created our little switcheroo website, which is just a website with all his previous transgressions.
Oh, I remember this. Yes, bro, I remember this. He got him to promote it, and then the link that he put, it was actually just a link to Dylan Dennis's like all the schemes he's ever done and all the tweets and everything. Bro, it was crazy. So, oh my god, bro, I forgot I watched that.
After negotiating with Dylan, Coffee paid $5,000 in order for Dylan to promote his scheme on his Twitter page.
Which is actually pay Dylan to post a link to our fake NFT project. But the twist would be, as soon as he posts that link, it will become a website dedicated to every scam tweet Dylan Dennis has
Crazy.
ever done. And remember that this website would be linked by Dylan Dennis himself to all of his fans, directly showing them proof that he'd scammed them multiple times.
Dylan Dennis, without thoroughly reading the contract or researching the cryptocurrency, agreed to post a link to the scam coin. The irony in this situation came when Dylan Dennis, who had earlier criticized Logan Paul for his involvement in the CryptoZoo scam, unknowingly promoted a direct clone of it created by CoffeeZilla. Before the promotion, he tweeted, "Damn, Logan Paul is a scumbag. Feel bad for everyone he scammed." When Dylan tweeted the link, he soon realized he had been a part of a sting operation designed to expose him, leading him to promptly delete the tweet. Coffee perfectly showed his unmatched diligence by going the extra mile during his investigation.
Yeah, because who would do that?
He always had evidence to back up his claims, researched deeply into the topic, while uncovering the dirty pasts of the managers behind the CryptoZoo scheme. Chastity, also known as purity, most commonly refers to the quality of refraining from sexual activity that's considered immoral or any sexual activity altogether. It also means complete fidelity to a husband or wife during marriage, or to have a partner that would always find a way to support you. The couple that perfectly exemplifies this is Ludwig and Cutie Cinderella.
Oh, okay. Yeah, see, I didn't know this one.
Relationship on Twitter,
I never really watched Ludwig at all.
Dating, and in a video uploaded to YouTube, Ludwig explained how they met online for the first time.
Here's how it started. Cutie was like, "Hey, I'm gonna be in town to design a wedding." It was like a friend's wedding, I think she said she was gonna be at, and it was over summer, and she was gonna like do the cake for it, I think. That's what she told me. It turns out that was a huge fucking lie. Where in reality, she came through, and props to her, just so we could meet for the first time. Because at this point, we've been talking for like a couple months. Pretty much like every day after stream, we would talk, we'd shoot the shit. And then came the magical moment.
Oh my god, I have to leave. This is so
where we
cringe.
went on the Ferris wheel at Santa Monica Pier. And we had our own pod, and her friends had their own pod. And as we go up and we hit the peak with the entire view of the ocean on one side and the view of Los Angeles on the other, I kissed her for the first time.
No, you didn't. Why are you like this? Why are you lying?
Ever since then, both streamers have been rooting and supporting each other in their careers to this very day, focusing on shared professional interests in their public interactions. Cutie Cinderella and Ludwig's collaboration in setting up events, such as the chess boxing events and streamer awards, is a significant part of their relationship. The partnership not only strengthens their bond, but also positively impacts the broader streaming community. Based on the amount of information out there, it's safe to say that Cutie Cinderella and Ludwig's relationship has been an important factor in the growth of both their fan bases, which now sits at over 10 million followers combined. However, unlike Cutie Cinderella and Ludwig, who have gained millions of followers through streaming and gaming, the next YouTuber on this list, as the candidate for Temperance, has instead managed to eat his way to 16 million followers. Temperance, often characterized as emotional restraint or self-discipline, is the skill of moderating desires, emotions, and attitudes. A striking example of this virtue is Matt Stoney, a competitive eater and mukbang YouTuber. Mukbang, a genre showcasing excessive food consumption, typically
Matt Stoney,
of gluttony, marked by overindulgence in food, drink, alcohol.
Wait, what?
Drugs. Most mukbang content involves an individual eating an enormous quantity of food at once.
It's bro. The Asian ones always look so nasty because they just eat a whole bunch of like noodles and everything just looks slimy, and then they had the mic right here. You could just. It's just so
Creators like Matt Stoney navigate a unique path. Despite consuming vast amounts of food for his videos, Matt Stoney maintains a healthy lifestyle through rigorous exercise and strict dietary control, a stark contrast to Nikocado Avocado, another mukbanger known for excessive eating without self-restraint, leading to countless health issues.
This is very depressing.
Stoney's approach to health and weight management, even when ingesting
that's the crazy thing. I remember I would watch him as a kid and I'd be like, yo, how is he eating all this food and not getting fat? I would get so mad.
Thousands of calories in a single session showcases a remarkable self-control. In interviews, Stoney revealed that on non-filming days, he restricts his calorie intake to about 2,000, focusing on nutrient-rich foods. His background in nutrition studies
fire.
further explains his sustained fitness. But on the other hand, Nikocado Avocado shows a complete lack of awareness or concern for calorie consumption, having progressively increased his portion sizes over time.
And the thing
Stoney's
is, Nikocado Avocado was skinny before, so he could have been just like Matt Stoney. He could have stayed skinny. He just didn't. So
is showcasing his commitment to a balanced diet outside of his challenge videos, making sure he remains in a calorie deficit. His ability to consume up to 10,000 calories in minutes and then lose all the calories in just a few days after is completely different when compared to Nikokado's detrimental lifestyle choices. Matt Stoney's dietary regimen and dedication to sustain his physique is impressive to say the least. However, Lemino still takes patience to an even higher level. Patience involves steadfastly working towards goals, enduring trials, and calmly awaiting results without frustration or anger. Lemino is a prime example of this virtue. Renowned for his high quality and deeply researched YouTube documentaries, he has taken the quality over quantity approach to new heights. Despite the long process involved in producing each video, Lemino consistently delivers top-notch content with unwavering production standards. He dedicates countless hours to video editing, music composition, and writing detailed scripts, often exceeding 10,000 words. The editing quality is on par with top-tier Netflix productions, the research is thorough, and the topics are engaging. And the most impressive thing about it, Lemino manages all aspects of these high-quality productions single-handedly. His patience and perseverance, whether a project takes several months or even years, shows his exceptional ability to persist and strive towards his creative goals. Demonstrating patience through over a decade of continuous effort is a significant achievement, and Lemino is a prime example. However, this same duration of commitment is mirrored by another individual. They best represent the virtue of kindness. Kindness is the act of being helpful to others without
I don't know why I
expecting
can't guess none of these
not
creators.
for personal gain, but purely for the benefit of the person being helped. Among YouTubers, Markiplier stands out as a paragon of this virtue. For 11 years, Markiplier has not only built a reputation as one of the most sincere and approachable creators on the platform, but has also become synonymous with genuine kindness.
Nah, Mark's funny,
He's
bro.
consistently maintained a positive demeanor throughout his decade-long journey.
Hey, that meme where he's like Superman punching the camera is so hilarious.
Always expressing heartfelt gratitude towards his fans. Unlike many others, Markiplier doesn't rely on a fabricated internet persona.
I didn't mean to pause so much, but the speech is called the craziest Shrey ever. What did he say?
Towards his fans. Unlike many others, Markiplier doesn't rely on a fabricated internet persona for popularity. He remains grounded and true to himself. This authenticity is further highlighted in his numerous discussion videos where he openly addresses serious topics by providing support and awareness. Markiplier's kindness is not just limited to the online world. His kindness also extends beyond his YouTube presence. When interacting with fans in person, his approach is notably different from that of many celebrities and fellow YouTubers who often try to rush fan interactions or even avoid them altogether. Other celebrities and YouTubers lack the interest and respect seen in Markiplier's encounters with fans.
Okay. So that YouTubers. Okay.
Baby, now I'm back up. She a city girl. I'm the real reason that she act up. She talk back, I make her pack up. Send her home on spirit. Something in my spirit made me not believe I feared.